It's been a pretty miserable morning, raining non-stop, so we had a ride into town. Because if there's not much to do out here, we can always do a little bit more shopping. I can always find a couple of plants to buy. And I popped into Morrison's today and I come across these raspberry plants. This one is called All Gold and they're really good looking plants. £5 for that plant. We're going to get that potted up as soon as possible. Might not get much from it this year, but at least we can get it underway. And then they also had a red raspberry as well. Same price, and once again, a really nice looking plant. So if this rain clears up, we'll probably get these done. I've also bought another 3 bags of compost because I go through it like nothing. And there's nothing wrong with having an extra supply of containers. It is a container garden after all. So we've got a few of these, the grey and black. They're not bad sized containers, so any pepper plants that we want to move on, we can pop in there, or maybe a couple more cauliflowers. And then I got some in a bigger size, and we got 6 of those, once again in grey and black. Really good sized containers. But then I saw an even bigger one, so I got one of those. These are really cheap. That was £3.49 for the biggest size. The smallest ones were £1.29 each. And I think these ones were £2.40 or something like that, all from Oak Bargains. So we've got plenty of pots to go out for the next few days. I also popped back into Yorkshire Trading Company shop, and they have still got some of those obelisks for sale at £9.99. So maybe if in your area they're out of stock, you could ask them to send one from another branch. I think I will put these on. I'll do them today because they're in these tall skinny pots, and with it being windy they get blown over all the time and I don't want these plants getting damaged. So I've got my pots, I've drilled those extra holes. Always important to have good drainage. And we'll get this compost in. Just using up last of that verve, and then we've got that new stuff as well. Breaking some of those lumps up. It don't matter too much when it comes to fruit trees. They've got very vigorous roots. But we're definitely going to add plenty of feed. Fish blood and bone. And we'll get these filled up. I'm trying to do this quickly because that rain's threatening all the time. Every time I shake it, it brings lumps to the top. So we can break them all up before we plant anything in here. Just going to make a rough guess on this, maybe about there, and then we'll top it back off. So let's get this plant out and avoid them spikes. Definitely plenty of roots on this one. Get that in there. I'm going to seat it just below level. Just take a little bit more out of there. There is going to be perfect. Just firm that in as well. Don't want it moving around. And we'll backfill all around that plant. I'll just leave it at that for the moment. I think it should be alright. If this compost settles down a little bit, I'll just top it back up. But at least for the moment it's in. I've got a lot more space now, so let's quickly get the other one in. Make sure I put that label in and then I'll know which is which. Same job again. Let's get this one out. Basically same thing, we're alright with that. So we can get this one straight in as well. One advantage to putting these in containers is that they're not going to root into the ground and spread everywhere, which you don't want. They'll soon get out of control. looks like that rain's kicking in again. So we've timed that about right. So 2 more additions to this caravan container garden. 2 raspberry bushes, 1 red, 1 gold. So we'll check back on these every other week and see how much extra growth they put on as it starts to get warmer. And thank you so much to us latest donators. I'm going to pop your name on after this video. Thank you so much for your generosity. Because I keep forgetting about propagator, I also forgot that not too long ago I sowed a tray of swede, and I just so happened to just take a look and they've all come up, and it's very dry, so that we're lucky. That's a job for another day. We'll prick these plants out and we'll move them on somewhere so we can grow some really nice sized swedes for autumn. But for today, I'm going to leave those out and they can get a natural watering. We have got quite a lot of plants in there as well, so we could separate them and get more than I actually wanted. We'll see how space goes. We'll see how weather goes, because as you've noticed, it's quite windy once again, so I do apologise for any background noise. If you want to see where we put these and what else we're going to be growing in this caravan container garden, then please hit that subscribe button, press that notifications bell, and I'll see you on next upload. Take care and stay dry.